I'm going to make a statement here, and I want to see if you agree with what I'm saying. When your football club makes a signing into our first team squad, what you hope is that signing is immediate competition for the person who already occupies that spot in the first team, a competition for that place. The person who occupies that place already thinks, Christ, I need to pull my finger out and work harder to maintain my position in this team because this person's just come in, and that's competition. The levels go up. In team, within intra, whatever you call it, can't get my words out, competition for places takes the levels up. So every person that you're being linked with needs to excite you as a football fan when it comes to your club, when it comes to our club, Chelsea, of course. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're preserving the quality of your squad. You're looking to try and improve, not destabilise. Despite what's going on with the manager, let's put all that to one side because enough of that for the time being. But you hope that you look at your squad, the nucleus of your squad, you build around it, around the mainstays of that squad, and you just look to improve season on season, even transfer window after transfer window. Is that a fair comment? Do you agree with what I'm saying there? Or am I talking nonsense? Apologies for the camera, the lighting, my complete power cut down here. I'm using my Mac battery. I'm using a temporary light. I'm using a webcam. It's not great. You can see everything. It's not great, but the lighting's not fantastic. But at least I can get this done. So thank you for paying attention. Love you for it. And thanks for sticking with me. But this is no airs, no graces, this particular video on my channel. I'm just talking to you guys. No fancy gimmicks, no fancy graphics, no cutaways, no zoom in, zoom out, and all that stuff. I'm just talking to you because at the end of the day, that's what you come on here for. So I mentioned that about the players that come into the football club because it's vitally, vitally important. I still get ribbed by my best mates because of the situation back in the day when Chelsea signed Yossi Benayoun. And I literally was fuming. And I was like, what? Bearing in mind the squad that Chelsea had at the time, and he came in. And my argument was, what does he bring as far as competition for places goes? Because whoever was in the midfield in that position, in that particular moment, would look and go, yeah, I'm all right there. There's no competition. And that's why I bring up this point. And I'll get ribbed if he made an assist. It's like Yossi magic, that sort of stuff. My best mates know where they are. Anyway, that's the point I'm trying to make. You want to bring players in that excite you, players that lift the levels of the squad and demand that the person who they're fighting against raises their game to raise their game and just take the levels up. Because overall, the overall performance levels of the team and the quality level and just the work rate, everything just lifts up to a whole new level. And that's what you want. So when it comes to Chelsea's transfer targets this summer being rumoured to believe to be a goalkeeper, a left-back and a forward, which doesn't make any real surprise being a forward, you look at the goalkeeping situation and the two names that we're being linked with don't excite me. I don't look at that and think that's immediate competition for Petrovic's place because Sanchez started off as a number one. You know, he come in this season, didn't pull up any trees really, couple of good performances, good saves, but could have done better, made mistakes. We then found out, obviously, we then saw the reason why he was dropped to Brighton. He lost his place, got injured. Petrovic come in and made the position his own and was fantastic overall, Petrovic. So for me, it's got to be better than Petrovic, and Sanchez wasn't. Sanchez isn't, despite rumours that he must play next season that I'm sort of seeing. Not sure if that's 100% certain, but that's what I'm seeing. So you want a goalkeeper to be linked with us, to come in. And Philip Jorgensen and James Trafford. So Jorgensen's a 22-year-old from Villarreal. James Trafford from Burnley. No real Premier League experience. It's all data-driven again, and they don't really excite me. Are they going to come in and knock on Petrovic's door to say, excuse me, you've got immediate competition for your place? Or do you want somebody else that's proven? Someone maybe like Jordan Pickford. Go and get him from Everton. Go and bring him into a team where you want to go to another level because Pickford is good. He is that good. He's just in a team that struggles season in, season out. You put him in a top 4, top 6 team and watch the difference in him. I think he deserves a chance, and I'd go after Pickford. What do you think? Does Trafford or Jorgensen excite you? Or do you want to go for someone like Pickford? Let me know in the comment section. But when it comes to defenders, we've lost Thiago Silva, an absolute legend of our football club. You have to say. And I love the fact that he's bought into the emotion of our club. He loves Chelsea. He loves the fans. He's visibly upset when he left the football club. His two sons are still here as part of the team, and he wants to come back. And hopefully we can grasp that willingness to come back to our football club and get involved in the coaching, get on the defensive coaching side, because people like him, people like John Terry working together as defensive coaches will be something that this football club needs 100%, along with Lampard, and Didier Drogba as an attacking coach. These players that have been there and done it for decades, bring them in, that are Chelsea, that know what it takes to be Chelsea, but it's not going to happen. So I need to just stop my little rant about that, because you know as well as I do, that's not going to happen. Anyway, defenders. So Thiago Silva's leaving. We're hearing rumours that Chalobah will be sold no matter what before June the 30th, because that's the deadline to balance the books. So Chalobah's going to be on his way. And I struggle with that. I really do. I really struggle with it, because you want to build the nucleus of the squad that you've got and just add around it and just enhance the squad every single time. Every window, you'll make your squad better. So why would we make enough money. We're going to make enough money this summer without having to sell Chalobah. I said it in my last video. But Maatsen's being linked with Dortmund, being linked, for 35 million. Amari Hutchinson's been linked with Ajax, Stuttgart and Ipswich, and he could command a fee of around 25 million. You've got Lukaku coming back, we sold and flogged off. You've also got Armand De Bruyne coming back. You've got Kepa coming back. These players could all be sold for money and make the 100 millions. You don't need to sell Chalobah. But you look at Dizazi, and I thought Dizazi started shakily, but I thought Dizazi was solid. Badiashile, people don't rate him as a Premier League defender. I think that he's not too bad. That's when he's been playing alongside Thiago Silva. He needs to do much better when he's not playing next to him, and he's got no choice now because he's gone. But Badiashile is good on the ball, and I think that he's going to grow into being a good, solid Premier League defender. So apart from Badiashile and Dizazi, if you get rid of Chalobah, who else have you got apart from Levi Colwill? So Colwill's going to be a mainstay, and it's +1. So can we afford to go with Dizazi, Badiashile, Colwill, and then one other without Chalobah? And the person we've been linked with is Tosin Adarabioyo from Fulham, the centre-half who's, let's be honest, has been okay, but not really pulled up any trees, really. He's going to go on a free transfer. And is he just happy to come in on a free and just sit on the bench? Is he better than Badiashile? Jury's probably out on that. Is he better than Dizazi? Probably not. Better than Colwill? No. So this is what I'm saying. Competition for places. Bring someone in that's going to walk in that door and command a place and make everybody else around them think, I need to buck my ideas up here and work hard. Go to another level. Take my intensity, my training, my work ethic, everything from here up to here in training every single day to get better, to improve and keep my place or get my place in that team. So it doesn't really excite me, I've got to say. It doesn't excite me. And then you look at, obviously, we're being linked with Victor Osimhen. Osimhen from back in the day, Europa League, Champions League, whatever it was, when he was playing in France. Always remember playing against him. Scored a good header against us from a corner, just rose like a salmon about 2 yards above everybody else. Big header, and at the time we all thought he's a bit tasty. Of course, he's gone to Napoli. Will they sell him? Bearing in mind, Antonio Conte is going to go in there now at Napoli. And there's rumours that he wants to come after Lukaku and bring Lukaku into Napoli. Could we use that as a make-way for Osimhen? And will Osimhen have the same effect in the Premier League? But for me, that's a signing where you look at it and go, hang about. That's decent. That's a good signing if we get Osimhen. And it'll make the likes of Jackson stand up and think, hold on a minute. Maybe Nkunku. Is Nkunku going to be seen as a striker or someone from the left or the right cutting inside? You're not really sure. And you had a sort of a vague idea with Pochettino, but now he's out the door and now Maresca's coming in. You're not really sure again what's going to happen. But Osimhen will walk in that door and command respect for the player that he's become. And that's what you want. That's the competition that I'm talking about. There's also rumours of like a midfielder. I mean, midfield. Haven't we got enough midfielders already? But then you're looking at Conor Gallagher being linked with Newcastle, Tottenham, and now apparently Aston Villa's come in for Conor Gallagher. Now they've got Champions League football. They can offer him the Champions League football. And will he want to go and sign for old Dick Emery out at Villa, who's just signed a new 5-year deal? And let's be honest, has done fantastic with Villa. That's a football club that just looks at the manager and goes, what do you want? We back you. What do you want? And look where he takes them. Anyway, other players that have been linked, as I said, I've gone through Amari Hutchinson. Kepa will be sold this summer. He had his place at Madrid, lost it as the backup to Courtois, ended up being third choice. Kepa will go at the end of the season. You're looking at Maatsen, Ian Maatsen at Dortmund. Dortmund won to play the Champions League final this weekend, and then look at the release clause that Chelsea have got, apparently 35 million, and try and come up with a financial package to try and sort that out. The way that Chelsea try and do financial packages for players that we're being linked with. You know, you can get a bus to work every Tuesday, which we'll pay for, and then, you know, we might buy you school dinners, that sort of stuff. So, I mean, there's all sorts of players being linked with moves away. There's players being linked with coming into the football club. But apart from Osimhen, does anybody excite you really at the moment? Really? Another thing that I just want to talk about is Cesc Fabregas. And Cesc Fabregas has distanced himself from linking up with Maresca as part of his coaching staff because it's too early for him in his managerial career. And I like that from Fabregas. Keep your eye on Fabregas in the future, though. And it's just like, you know, so there's lots going on. I could sit and do a fancy video with loads of graphics, but I can't be bothered because you guys just want us, when you come on this on YouTube to watch and be informed and just get up to date with the latest stuff, that's what you want to see. So that's what I'm doing. Again, apologies for the lighting, apologies for the camera. Is there anything else that I've missed on here? So updates we had from Nick Purewell from the Evening Standard was that Chelsea's owners have total conviction in their plan to install a head coach who will flourish and grow with the Blues in the long term. Just to clarify with that, the way I see it, and I've said it on my last video if you've missed it, is they've now set their stall out, Chelsea, because Maresca will need to finish better than 6th. Otherwise, what's the point next season? If he doesn't, what's going to happen? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this concept of the video, me just talking to you with no fancy graphics. And smash the like button, as I said. Post your comments. Subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thanks for watching.